Neon Sun, Episode 1, in which we find ourselves in the year 2061, and we meet our heroes.
Don't worry about it. I don't know everything anyway, so...
Okay, all right, class. Settle down now. Settle down. We're going to watch a film now, and I want everyone to pay very close attention.
At the close of the 20th century, there was a place known as Earth. Earth was a planet. The dominant species on this planet, Homo sapiens, also known as human beings.
What is this, for babies? Everyone knows that.
Quiet, Chuck.
On March 11th, 2020, astronomer Mark Porcelain discovered Goliath 113, an asteroid roughly 1/10 the size of Earth itself, due to intersect with our planet's orbit in the summer of 2031. Shown here, you can see its 300,000-year path through our galaxy, and the devastating impact that shattered the Earth into fragments.
Melvin! Melvin! What? Did you talk to Cindy yet? No, I will though.
Quiet, you two. There's a quiz on this at the end of class.
Faced with the task of saving humanity, the greatest scientists in the world assembled to embark on the single most ambitious scientific endeavor in man's 250,000-year history, Eternia. Or, as it was referred to at the time, the Ark. With the combined efforts of designer Stanley Kapowski and aeronautic production giant Julius Voss Kavanaugh, Eternia, the biggest space station ever built, came to life. It comfortably supports approximately 2 million residents with state-of-the-art air, water, and food production facilities. It is entirely self-sufficient, the first ever fully mechanized planet. Below Eternia lies the largest remaining shard of what was once Earth, what we call Global 1. Miraculously, a small population of Earthers managed to live through the impact of Goliath 113 using bunkers built deep underground. Still struggling for survival, this brave group continues even now to scratch out a foundation for the next age of human life on Earth. And now a message from the owner of Eternia, the man who has made all of our lives possible, Boss Kavanaugh.
Fellow Eternians, while we are unable to bring the survivors of Global 1 up to Eternia for fear of radioactive contamination, a massive relief program has been initiated by the Eternian Council to help those pioneers of the modern age down there in any way we can. In 2033, the Eternian Council constructed the first of our Earth umbilicals, sometimes called tentacles, to transport surplus water and food down to Global 1 in order to sustain them through their long road to recovery. The relief program could be our species' best chance for survival, but it doesn't run by itself. We need your help.
Sign up now for extended relief service on Global 1 and do your part to save the human race.
All right. Well, that quiz will have to wait till next week, I suppose. Remember to read your textbooks, chapters 15 and 16, on the history of Global 1. Have a nice weekend.
So who asked you to the Equinox Hub? Steve. Oh.
Dude, our tackleball team is completely chanked this year. We got beat again last night.
Tier 20?
Yeah, these guys are like a foot taller than us.
I know. What are they putting in their soy over there?
Did you hear their new Vents album?
I know. They're so dreamy, but like edgy, you know?
Totally.
Dude, Melvin, check this out. It's a pick mess from my brother. Look how dark his skin is getting.
Sunshine's brighter out there with no dome to block out the UV rays.
I know that, Fizzog. Look how much fun he's having, though. I heard those global girls party like crazy. And I hear there's real liquor down there, too.
And what about saving the human race?
Right, well, that goes without saying. It's noble as hell going down there.
I don't know, Chuck. It sounds pretty dangerous.
Melvin, dude, I'm really sorry about what happened to your dad. It's flothered. Completely banjaxed. But you have to realize that was 1 in a million. I mean, come on, do you want to be cooped up in this flying closet forever? It's time to stretch our legs. And what about doing your part?
I think I'll do my part better by getting married and popping out some little humans.
Speaking of which, there's Cindy and her friends at 4 o'clock. You gonna ask her to the Equinox Hop now? Or is that too dangerous for you?
Suck a chent, Chuck.
Meet Melvin. In many ways, a typical participant in Eternian society. He is 17 years old, in his last semester at school, number H45, where he earns just above average grades. He is 5 foot 6 inches tall, 130 pounds, and has no idea what he wants to do with his life after graduation. And he is obsessed with finding a girlfriend before it is too late. This last source of angst is not entirely unfounded. The institutions of marriage and offspring are both revered and strictly controlled on Eternia. The survival of humanity depends on a steady stream of new children, and yet the space station can only support a limited population. So you can see why Melvin is quite anxious now as he approaches young Cindy.
Okay, here we go. No big deal. Low stakes. Low stakes. Low stakes. Hey, Cindy.
Hey.
So, how's school going?
Fine, I guess.
Yeah, me too, I guess. So, the Nox Hop is coming up, huh?
Yep.
Are you, going? I mean, with anyone?
Yeah. I'm going with Steve Emerson.
Oh, cool, that's great. I mean, that's awesome. So, what are you up to after school?
Some stuff. Look, Melvin, I gotta go.
Okay, cool. See you tomorrow then.
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Oh, right. See you Monday.
Right. Bye.
Bye.
Dude, you are such a gobdog. How's school going? What are you, her uncle?
Damn it. I just get so blinkered around her. Anyway, it doesn't matter. She's going with Steve Emerson.
Ew, what a tube sock. Oh well. I heard Cindy's a slipper anyway.
What? She is not.
Just saying, I heard she's easier to get into than trouble.
Not if you ask me.
Chill, easy. There's a party tonight over at the exhaust fence on Spoke 7. Katie Myers is gonna be there, I think.
Nah.
I heard she likes you.
Really? Katie Myers?
Only one way to find out.
I'll see if I can sneak out. I think my mom's getting suspicious.
She'll turn a blind eye. After all, we're in matching season. She probably wants you to hook up as much as you do. Besides, the Nox Hop's only a week away. And if you don't have a date...
I know. I'll be letting down the entire human race.
Yeah, I guess. Plus, people might think you're into Jakes.
Shut up, Chuck.
Make me. Or just pick me up at 9. We'll go to the party. And I won't take no for an answer.
Right. See ya.
From a distance, Eternia resembles a giant wagon wheel, and the city of Eternia is at the hub. This hub looks like a snow globe, its crystal shell glinting in the starlight. Inside the snow globe is an ivory pyramid, ridged with dozens of tiers. Each tier is lined with ivory edifices, homes, businesses, and churches. About 2/3 of the way up the pyramid there is a townhouse, wedged between two similar structures. Inside that townhouse, dominated by the standard ivory furniture and cabinetry, there is a kitchen. On the white kitchen table are white plates, and on those plates are brown chunks of steamed soy protein, flavored with various chemical compounds to resemble the meatloaf of the 20th century. We join Melvin here, eating dinner with his mother. For a long time, the two eat without speaking. The only sounds vibrating the air come from their serrated sporks against ceramic plates, and the constant drone of the great gravitational centrifuge far beneath them, which, to most Eternians, is no sound at all.
So, how's school going?
I'd really rather not talk about it right now, Mom.
Why? What's wrong?
Nothing. These soy cakes are delicious.
Are you being sarcastic or trying to change the subject?
Neither?
It's the equinox hop, isn't it?
No.
You still don't have a date, do you?
No.
Well, quit worrying. Someone will probably just fall into your lap.
By next week?
Melvin, the best way to attract a woman is...
Lower the stakes. I know, you keep saying that. But it's just... How can I act like I don't care when the future of humanity depends on me getting laid?
I know how ridiculous it seems, honey, but you really do have to try not to try. When I met your father, he made it seem like nothing was more important than his work. After we got married, he told me what a nervous wreck he was. He was scared to death I might be in love with his best friend.
Mom?
What, babe?
What happened to Dad?
Honey, you read the same communique I did. It said your father was killed in a food processing accident.
Yeah, but is that really true?
I don't know, honey.
Later that night, as young Melvin sneaks out of his house, he stops by his father's still undisturbed study, perhaps to have one more look at the spirit of the man that once was.
What's this? Some kind of computer chip? Maybe Chuck knows what it is. I'll keep it. But what's it doing on Dad's desk?
As he mounts his Magna scooter, Melvin has no idea what events are to take place this very night. He will, in fact, meet the woman of his dreams, but not the woman he expects. Another thing he does not know is that this woman will induct herself into his life by smacking him in the face with the broadside of a 6-foot retractable sword, or that this blow will knock him clear off his scooter, sending the scooter into a lamppost, or that this will all happen now.
Help me.
What?
Please.
Melvin is reeling with pain and shock, and when he is able to focus, there she is, dressed in clothing he has never seen before, a muslin bodysuit, skin tight, and she is bleeding from her shoulder, head, and hip. He has never seen anyone so dirty or so alive.
Okay, how about we go to the hospital together? I think we could both do with a visit.
No. No hospital. Somewhere safe.
What, are you running from security or something? Okay, we'll go to Chuck's house. His parents are pretty out of it. They're heavy shiners. They probably won't even know you're there.
Good. Pick up the scooter. Drive.
Why should I help you? You just hit me in the face with a sword.
I could have used the edge. Still could.
Oh, point taken. Let's go.
They ride through the Eternian streets, or should I say street, for there is but one spiraling street which meanders down the entire pyramid-shaped city. Above them stretches the Crystal Dome, transparent now, offering a view of the stars surrounding Cassiopeia. Melvin lives at number 938, quite high up on the Eternian pyramid. The ivory townhouse where he lives has a very clean and ornate facade. As they drive down the spiral towards Chuck's house at 5095, the facades become simpler, with yellower shades of ivory. This discoloration is due to the settling of stale air and a sparser cleansing schedule. They soon arrive at 5095, and Chuck, dressed in his most stylish mesh jersey, is already outside his house, waiting for Melvin to pick him up for the gathering of teens at the exhaust vents.
Here we are. That's Chuck there. Hey!
Hey?
So, this is,
Call me 1301.
Okay, I'm Chuck.
She needs a place to hang out for a second, and,
Sew up her massive wounds?
something like that. Where are the rents?
Scrooched already. They're passed out on the couch.
Perfect. Let's go to the garage.
So I guess this means we're not going to the party?
This is the party, kid. Thanks for hosting.
Nice sword. Well, make yourselves at home. Can I start you two off with a beverage?
I'll need a scalpel, a sterilizer, and a cauterizer.
How about a paring knife, some soy shine, and a curling iron?
It'll have to do. And a needle and thread.
I'll see what I can find.
Living room.
You're from Global One, aren't you?
What gave me away?
Your clothes are dirty. And the sword.
I was never one for blending.
What are you doing here? How did you get here?
Bleeding. Hopped a freighter up a tentacle.
Why? And how did you get hurt?
I'm back.
Garage.
Pink thread okay?
Perfect.
I actually did you one better on the cauterizer. Here's my soldering iron.
You make tronics?
Well, yeah, nothing special. One of my robots is pretty squidgy. She can pick locks. And she's not a bad poetry slammer.
I'd like to meet her.
Thought you might. Come in here, Chauncey.
Come in here, he said, and I rolled in, only to see a wounded woman and a nerdy best friend.
Hey!
Hey, hey, hey! Fat Albert is for horses, and horses for horses, of course, of course. I recommend a course of antibiotics for this unknown woman.
Chauncey, this is our new friend. Show her what you can do. Open Dad's safe over there.
Open this, open that. I want to see some action, Jack.
Impressive.
What's in there anyway?
Some of my dad's old work stuff. From before he was fired.
Is this a gun?
Yes, it's a gun. What do you think it is?
I never held a real gun before.
We don't have time for this. Chuck. Knife.
Here you go. Gnarly!
Soldering iron! Faster!
Here.
Gross. Doesn't that hurt?
Yup. Knife. There you are, you little chent. Gotcha. Damn it.
What's wrong?
They bugged me.
All right, come out of there and let the hostages go. We got the place surrounded, so there's no escaping this time. We know you've got 2 boys in there, so just let them go and come on out empty-handed and we can talk. Okay, we're opening the door now, so just take it easy.
Stand back, boys.
Don't worry, I got this.
Chuck, get back.
Hey, listen guys, it's okay. She's my cousin. She's just staying here while her apartment gets fumigated. This is just a crazy banjax.
Look, they're accomplices.
Hey, that one's got a gun.
Oh, this isn't my gun.
Open fire!
Tune in for episode 2 of Neon Sun, in which we meet the designer of Eternia, Stanley Kapowski.